Hi everyone. I thought I would create a video for your mini project that was due over the weekend regarding a job analysis and job evaluation. However, before I provide you the feedback on this particular assignment, what I'd like to do is take just a few minutes and discuss the difference between job analysis and job evaluation. There's a lot of confusion, and I know the textbook does an excellent job discussing job analysis and job evaluation, but just in case, I thought I would take this quick opportunity and really drive home the differences between these different job words. So you have job analysis, job description, job specification, job evaluation. It can be a little bit overwhelming and a little bit confusing. If you've ever taken a HR class, another HR class with me, you know just how I feel about job analysis. I try to incorporate it in everything I teach in HR because I feel that strongly about it. So job analysis is just a systematic way of gathering information. It just allows you to gather details on a job, right? So when you create this job analysis, when you're gathering this data, it will then create two things, the job description and the job specification. So get this in your mind, the job analysis creates the job description and the job specification. Now, why is this important? This is important because the job analysis is the basis of all human resource practices. It sets up how we hire, how we train, how we develop, how we evaluate, and how we compensate. Hence, this is a compensation class, so we're going to learn about job analysis. I think I already said this. I try to really drive home job analysis in every class I teach. So if you've taken the 153 class with me, if you're going to take the capstone with me as well, you're going to see these slides again, and you're also going to see another very similar project that allows you to distinguish between a job analysis and the job evaluation. So to summarize the job analysis, it's very important. It allows you to gather information, and then that information gathered creates the job description and the job specification. The job evaluation is a little bit different. So a job evaluation, once the job analysis is done and it creates the job description and the job specification for a job, the job evaluation then allows you to evaluate that job and determine its worth within the organization. Some organizations might value one position, accounting, over marketing. Other organizations might value marketing over accounting. And so what it does is it allows you to create different factors and rank your jobs based on what the leadership wants. And so there's no really right or wrong answers for job evaluation. Again, it's just a ranking system. So you think about it like that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and summarize it one more time. The job analysis, systematic way to gather information on a job. Once you gather that information, you create a job description and a job specification. Once those are created, you're then going to factor in and evaluate that job compared to other jobs within that organization to determine what you should pay somebody for that job. I hope that simplified everything for you. So on your assignment, you were to do 4 things. First, select one of the pairings of the job. So you could select either the assistant restaurant manager, compare that to a restaurant manager, an accounting clerk to a controller, maybe a receptionist to an office manager, or an assembly line technician to a manufacturing manager. Now you can see that these different jobs clearly have, looks like they'll clearly have different compensation rates. Now, obviously, an assistant restaurant manager should make less than a restaurant manager. Same thing with an accounting clerk versus the controller, receptionist versus the office manager, and so on. So the first thing you were to do is select one of those pairings. Now that's a gimme when you look at the rubric. Obviously, you know how I grade by this point. So there was 4 criteria that I was looking for, or criterion that I was looking for. The first is, did you select, and identify what you were going to, and the analysis you were going to do, sorry. So that's worth 5 points. All right, so then we looked at criteria 2, 3, and 4, and that's the job analysis part, the job evaluation part, and then the summary. Let's go ahead and look at the job analysis. We know that the job analysis is going to yield two things, the job description and the job specifications. So let's assume that you did restaurant assistant restaurant manager. You should have a job description and a specification for that position, and then one for the restaurant manager as well. And that's your job analysis, right? Your evaluation is then ranking those two jobs against each other. So you should have some sort of ranking system, the assistant restaurant manager versus the restaurant manager, to determine which one should make more. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can do this. There's no right or wrong answer. I provided one for you because it's one of the easier ones to do. It's just a point factor method where you give points to each job, and then you add those points up at the end, and then you determine their rank within the organization. And you don't have to recreate the wheel here. Again, if you use that, hopefully you were able to use that, the point factor method on 146 to 149 to help you out, and then provided that information in some way, shape, or form. Now, once you provided that information and you have the job analysis, then what you were to do is just write a 1 or 2 paragraph summary, briefly describing what you found, and go into depth, of course. So before you submit your work, hopefully you proofread it, you spelled checked it, you had your different steps. And so that way it's easy for me to grade your assignment when you submit it. All right, if you have any questions about job analysis, job description, job specification, or job evaluation, please let me know. I really want to make sure that everyone has a good understanding of what these job words are, and best of luck. Again, hold on to this information because I can assure you, you will definitely need it, not only in another class, but in an HR position as well. Great, thank you so much.